Hi YouTube, it's me ElsaLifeStory. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And I'm giving you guys updates about my son. 2 days ago, I don't know if it was 2 days ago or 3 days ago, he called me and told me that there was this neighbor looking at him funny next door, and next door to his foster home. And next door to the foster home, I was told that the person that was looking at him funny, looking at my son funny, was a different kid. And the kid was going live arguing with another kid. Now, my son wound up going in the house, and like 2 minutes later, the same kid wound up shot. My son went in the house and said, when he went in the house, he told this to me and he told this to the foster parent's sister, that when he went in the house, that someone called him, called his phone, and said, Junior, get in the house. I know the shooter. I know who shot him. Get in the house. That's what my son told me to. And my son said the person that called, he don't think he was the shooter. So he basically was told to go in the house. I asked him, did the child die? Did anything? He said, no, the child didn't die, but he got shot at like 12 times. And I'm like, son, stay away from drama. Stay away from violence. Stay away from gangs, because it'll be you next. And I don't want it to be you. I say pray more often as well. And do what you got to do to stay out of trouble. Now, the foster parent told me that his father has always been in the rules and going to pick him up from the foster care. And it's hard to get Junior to do the right thing. And he said every time he try to communicate with the dad, it's like talking to a wall. He's not able to get dad to do what he got to do to get our son on track. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Earlier, I had got a phone call. Sorry, I got a little zit. Earlier, I had got a phone. Well, not even earlier. I say the call before the two calls. I'll say like an hour ago. I wound up getting a call from Children's Family Enrichment Center, the case manager that's on the case, and the case manager supervisor that's on the case. And it's sad because I felt like kind of bullied by both parties. She calls me and she's like, hi, Elsa, what happened? And I was like, telling her basically what I just told you guys. She said, what date was it? I said, I don't exactly know what date he called me. I don't know the exact date. But she was like, can I ask you something? do you want to give your rights up, or do you want your son back? Or do you want to give your rights up so we can find a relative for him to live with? And I was like, no. I said, I don't want to give my rights up. And then I said, not only do I not want to give my rights up, but I'm not trying to argue with you or pick a fight with you, but I felt insulted. And she asked me that. But I'll say about a couple of hours ago, the school principal called and said that my son is supposed to be doing e-learning. It's like virtual learning. And that it'll be kind of better for my son, and that he explained that to the case manager. Sounds as if he's having a hard time with the case manager, because the case manager was like, I told her, I received a phone call. And she was like, I don't know who that is. I'll follow through with the number you provided me, Elsa. So I wind up getting to the bottom of it, and I'm like, she said that she don't know who you is, she's gonna give you a call. He's like, no, she's a lie. I just got off the phone with her. And I was like, you just got off the phone with her? Oh, wow. She just said she don't know who you is, this, that, and the other. He said, that's not true. But he needs to do e-learning. Because we have to go to the bathroom on a schedule, and your son wants to keep moving around, going to the bathroom and stuff like that, and we don't do that here. And I was like, that's understandable. I'll follow through with the case manager. And that's when we went from there. After that phone call, I wound up speaking. This is today. All this happened today. Not the incident with the shooting. That happened like 3-4 days ago. Maybe even last week. I remember the exact day. But I spoke, I'll say, to someone that's at the alternative school at the 500 role model in Miami. And the principal there decided he see potential in my son, that he wants to help my son get into a vocational school. And not only get into a vocational school, but get him the skills he needs to become a successful citizen, young black man. So I keep in contact with him because I really like that. I need those type of people. And not only that, this principal is not only a mentor, he's Department of Juvenile Justice officer. So, it'll be good to have a good mentor and like that for my son. But the thing is, my son keeps being unstable and not going home and being with his dad and being in the streets. That, if he don't make it to a facility or into safety, or he's always moving from pillar to post, that he can get hurt in the streets by gun violence, or he can wind up in prison. What I will say is, though, I remember the social worker and the supervisor mentioning to me, asking me if my son is in the gang. And I told her, I can't answer that question because I'm not sure if he's in the gang or not specifically. So before I can get in a rant and fight or argue or get loud, I already was doing my work, and I told her, I say, hey, am I free to go? Because I know that's the only question you wanted to ask me, and I don't want to be rude to you, and I also don't want to be rude to what's going on around me. So am I free to go? And she was like, yeah, you're free to go. And we hung up. And we went from there. So it's a lot dealing with these people that don't really want to see the success in people. They rather see the downfall. I'd rather just wish bad on people. The principal that mentioned about my son doing e-learning said that he spoke to the paternal aunt and that he said that she was going to call him back. I don't know if that's true or not. Either way, I wasn't there. And like I told everybody, I live in Georgia. I don't live in Florida. So when you call me about my child, that's 6 hours away from me. It's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. It starts a lot of stress that I know other people want to see me in, but again, I refuse to do that in front of the 2 babies that I have in my possession. I refuse to let them see me down or depressed or stressed out over my child that's actually around his paternal and his parent, his other parent, that can help him become a success. Whether they choose to or they choose not to, my opinion is my opinion. It's probably a joke to them. Because 9 out of 10, it's probably a joke to them to watch my son that they pick up every day or every other day fail or always have his name in the dirt. So yes, it's decisions that my son could be making, but it takes a village to raise a child. Whether that village be the village I have or whether that's the village we all have, it takes a village either way to raise children. And obedience comes with rewards. I don't have to say much after what I just said. Obedience. Not, let's be spiteful towards Elsa, whether we like her or not. Obedience is what gets you rewarded. Not spite, not eye for an eye, not evil arts, no type of manipulation, no astral projecting, no tampering with anybody's dreams, no trying to send mental health warfare on people, to their children. None of that will ever get you rewarded. You get your 2 seconds of fame, and after that, God send his angels to protect his divine ones, his chosen ones. Okay? I just want to make that clear, that I don't care if I'm under a bridge, if I'm in a mansion, if I'm in a yacht. I'd rather do good by people, because I know for a fact karma is either coming in a lightful way or in a darkful way. It's either coming in a good way or it's either coming in a bad way. And the karma I seek is good karma. It's definitely good karma. It's the only karma I'm trying to seek. So I don't care what anybody say about me. I don't care nothing about the Jones. Keeping up with them or not. I'm fine. I am fine. Good or bad. But I will say, I'd rather do good by people. That's why I don't go around wishing bad on people. That's why I don't go around sitting in groups gossiping. This is my life story, my book. Thanks for subscribing. Make me the #1 bestseller, because that's exactly what you're doing. Okay? And I really appreciate all of y'all love and support. My haters, my non-haters, all of my supporters are my supporters. Either way. But I'd rather good karma. I'd rather good karma. When you give good, you get good. Okay? I want to hold you guys up. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Love you all. Love and light. Okay? Take care.